So these came out a while ago, and I managed to find one on eBay unopened, which is really cool. It was for young kids to play with, in line with the Transformers films, and it's non-transformable, but it's just a really cool diecast version of Optimus. It's part of a series with others, and oh yep, on the bottom there is a picture of Optimus underneath, as with all the other ones. Bumblebee and Barricade here, as well as the rest. So let's take a look inside at this diecast. So here we have the truck out of the packaging, and the paint's really nice, very shiny metallic. Someone's random fingerprint from the factory as it was just opened. Wheels are really smooth. There's Optimus underneath, and the cab looks great. I'm not sure what that is. Small paint error here, but it's only minor. These are plastic and bendy, which is really cool. So yeah, it's just a really nice little model to have, for me anyway, as display with the rest of the other diecasts from Transformers and some of the little minifigures. So there we go. Here's a turnaround look of the cab, and yeah, it looks really nice. It's faithful to the movie design. Some of the plasticky bits are a bit too plastic, but as in it's not that realistic. But you know, for a kid's toy, it's pretty real and faithful to the original. Okay, so here we have a few other RPM picks that I got. So I'll just go through a few of them, and they look nice together. So this one is a really cool one. I really like this. This was towards the end of RPMs, so there were 3 of these planned. This one's Sideswipe, and I think it's called Robo Riders, and there's supposed to be 3. There's supposed to be Sideswipe, Megatron, and Bumblebee. And I've seen some pictures from when they were like a sample from a convention, but they were never made, so only this one was made, which is a shame because it's a really fun toy and it poses really well with the other smaller diecast Transformers figures I have. So it's part plastic and part metal. There are actually 3 wheels underneath to make it go, but yeah, I'm not sure what this blue, maybe it's supposed to be like a friction flame, I don't know, something like that, but who knows. Anyway, for a tiny little figure, it's got all, it looks really cool. It's been done really well, I think. But yeah, so like I say, it's a shame that only Sideswipe was made. Okay, this is just Ratchet. This fire truck, this is completely plastic. It's really light, and you can see they did the figures, a picture of the figure underneath. This is all plastic, a Megatron tank, and I wish this was a little bit bigger, because then it'd be a bit more menacing. But it's pretty much this, even smaller than Optimus, which is not really correct, I think, in scale. But here you can turn the gun on the top. And what's really cool is you've got his face underneath. On the front. Just zoom in. Doesn't look as menacing as in the film, but this is what they've done. And then he's there again. And what's cool, on the back you can see his feet right there. So it's kind of like his sort of lower half of his legs here. And they tried to blend that in to make it look like he's there. He's got these red eyes, evil red eyes there. Okay, and the other one is this version of Bumblebee from Dark of the Moon, where he kind of transforms in the film with like a half transformation where the weapons pop out, and this is supposed to be that. So there's something coming out on the side, and this paint indicates the panels are all moving around. And then yep, so you can see the cars widening, coming apart, letting loose some of the internal sort of guns and weapons, and it's the same on the other side. The window, you've got this kind of, I don't know, grill pattern. And what's really cool is that on the front, you can see Bumblebee's head gonna pop out. Maybe they could have made it come out even further, like to mimic, you know, sort of those exposed engines that are on sort of race cars. And we've got two guns on the front here. I'm not sure what this pattern is supposed to be, which is a shit. I think they should have just blacked it out to form the racing stripes. So I have no clue why that is. And we've got the Autobot symbol there. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Bumblebee. So yeah, I mean, this is a look back at the figures, at some of the diecast cars that were released from the around the films. The RPM lines by Hasbro. I don't know if they'll release any more of these cars for the future Transformers films. I hope they do, because I really like the vehicle modes and the robot modes, and they made die-cast versions of both. You know, for posing. I mean, most people like to transform Transformers, but after having seen them for so many years, I like them as, you know, I like both the vehicle mode and the robot mode, and it's cool when to pose them together. And most of the figures that I have just stay static on the shelf anyway. They don't. I'm not always playing with them. They're just great to pose. So yeah, there we go. Blast from the past. So yeah, let me know if you had any of these, and see you in the next video.